everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am Cris the Girl, and today in this video we are decorating for Valloween, and we're gonna start with the spooky tree. This is gonna be kind of like a part 1 video. We're gonna do a part 2 at some point in the future here. I want to decorate my mantle, and also I have some other like bits and bobs to throw around the house too, so that'll be part 2 at a later time. But today we're gonna focus on the spooky tree. So if you don't know what a spooky tree is, if you don't know what Valloween is, maybe you're new here to the channel, in which case welcome. Very happy to have you. The spooky tree is basically a Christmas tree, but we make it spooky. I keep it up year round typically, and we decorate it for the different seasons, different holidays and such. So we did a spooky Christmas tree. We did, of course, a Halloween tree, and this will now be my second year doing a Valloween tree. And Valloween is basically kind of exactly what it sounds like, Valentine's Day, but of course, make it spooky. So we're going to be decorating this today. I have a number of ornaments and other decor options that we can throw on this thing. Without further ado, let's just get right on into it. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really hope you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink, get comfy and get cozy, because we're decorating the spooky tree for Valloween 2026. Let's go. So here is the spooky tree in question, everybody. It's this guy right here. In case you didn't see the spooky Christmas tree that we did, it's the same tree. It's just this really pretty red flocked tree. So we're gonna use this guy for Valloween because I figured red, it's like perfect for it. And the other day, actually several weeks ago, I guess, I took off all of the ornaments from Christmas and put them away, etc., which is always really sad. I also took away a couple of like the blow molds and stuff surrounding the tree too. But we're gonna keep some of this stuff up. We might add in a couple of other blow molds too, depending on what goes on here. But yep, this is the tree in question, everybody. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first here. Lighting may not be very great for this video because this room notoriously doesn't have great lighting, so sorry about it, everybody. We're gonna try our best here. But anyways, besides that, we're gonna put some lights, some extra lights on the tree. This is a pre-lit tree. However, like the last few branches of this tree, the lights don't work, which is just fantastic. Plus, I always like adding like a few more lights on there anyway, so I picked out a couple of boxes that we can use. First of all, just some good old standard red lights, but also I have some purple ones here, and I thought maybe this could be really fun to include on the Valloween tree as well. I don't really have like a grand theme or idea or whatever for this tree. It's just gonna be kind of a quote-unquote generic spooky Valentine's tree, so that's just what we're going with. However, I am going to be including maybe a few more colors to the tree than we did last year. We have some new elements to add to it, let's just say that. So I think the purple lights would be a good addition as well. By the way, I am keeping several elements on this tree because I'm lazy. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm lazy, but I know that I'm going to keep these tree toppers on here, so if I can just keep them on there, we might as well. And also this really cool like black stuff here. I'll zoom you in a second, but I think this stuff is really cool too, so I'm just gonna keep it on if we can keep it on. So my only other like kind of concern with these lights is that there's only 50 of them, so we're gonna have to be very particular about where we put these guys on the tree. Plugged in and they work, that's always a plus. Oh gosh, yeah, this may not be enough. All right, let me see. Yeah, so that's probably not enough. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I was all excited about these purple lights too. I think unfortunately we only have the one box of the purple. Oh! And if we do have another box of these guys, Lord only knows where they are at this point. When I was putting the Christmas stuff away, it really truly was just like every Christmas decor item for itself. Like I just threw stuff in boxes. Truly, no organization whatsoever. So Merry Christmas to us for next year. Okay, so unfortunately, red lights it is. We're gonna have to go basic here. And also, unfortunately, I think as much as I really want to be lazy, we're gonna have to take this guy off because it's just gonna get in the way. Think that 30-something odd years of experience of putting on Christmas lights that you would get, that you'd be a little better at it, you know what I mean? You would do it just a little bit better, at least every year, and yet I feel like I am just not the best at this. That doesn't look too bad. I'm just gonna try to tuck it in as much as I can. By the way, if you hear ripping, if you happen to hear ripping sounds, don't worry, it's just my pants. Just my pants ripping.
When I ripped my pants.
So I think that looks pretty good. It looks pretty evenly distributed. As far as garland goes, I do have this tinsely, really adorable tinsely stuff that we got last year. I could not remember for the life of me what Valloween decor items we had. And so I actually pulled everything out like a couple of days ago just to get organized for a change over here. And y'all, I am so excited. I forgot about like half the stuff that we had for Valloween for this year. Some new pickup items that we got from Halloween clearance shopping last year. I am so excited for it. Point is that we have this tinsely stuff here that we could put along the tree, and this would definitely fill up a lot of those bald spots, and I cannot remember, again, for the life of me, how we decorated this tree last year. I don't remember if we ended up using this or not. I almost want to say we didn't, but I don't remember. Additionally, we have the sparkly garland that we just pulled off. This is really, really cool stuff. I love using this, especially on the red tree. It just gives me Stranger Things vibes for some reason. But I'm thinking we should do one or the other. We should do either this stuff or we should do the tinsely garland. And I'm kind of leaning towards the tinsel, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe it's a happy accident that we took this stuff off anyway. Let's try the tinsel. It's super cute. I like the striped effect that we have going, kind of the more uniform look to it. I think it looks really cute. And that's kind of, I don't know, sort of the vibes that we're going for with this tree. Again, I don't have like a whole grand scheme or anything like that planned, but I'm kind of thinking cutesy, because it is Valloween after all, but also spooky, but making it spooky, but more on like the cutesy side of things as opposed to like the spooky side of things. So we'll see what happens with that, but I feel like the tinsely hearts garland, I think that's going to be perfect for the vibes that I wanted for this tree. Now again, I don't remember what we did last year. I'm going to try not to say that too often here, but I saw that we have all of these really cute little bows here. I totally forgot that we picked these up. We should try to use them because I feel like this is going to go well with like the cutesy vibes that I was just talking about. So let me bring it in close here. Okay, what do we think, you guys? I think it's really cute. Just add a couple of sweet little bows on the tree. Alright, well, apparently I only had 4 of those bows, or I might have put these on a little bit more strategically, but whatever. I think we're just gonna go with it because again, we have a lot of other stuff to fill in on this tree, so I don't want to get bogged down in the details too much. I think what we will do next is go with our staple item here. If you know me and you know the channel, you've seen our spooky tree decorating videos before, then you know we use these little pails literally every single tree, every single one, but they're just that good, literally perfect for the spooky tree. So we're gonna do it again. We have some choices here though. And by the way, we got these from Walmart. I should have mentioned that. So the tree is from At Home. The bows, could not tell you. The garland, not 100% sure. But I wanna say Michael's. If you had to pull my arm, I would say the bows are probably from Walmart, probably from Christmas. And then these guys are also from Walmart during Halloween season. They do these like every single year, knock on wood, because they're so good. But I have all of the little pails that they have ever sold as far as I know. But anyways, these are our 2 options here for the Valloween tree. So we can either do the white pumpkin jack-o'-lantern pails or the witch's cauldron pails that we just picked up this year, or sorry, it's 2026 everybody. Halloween from last year. We just picked these guys up. So I'm kind of leaning more towards the white pumpkin pails because we used the cauldrons for Spooky Christmas. They were literally just on this tree. So I'm kind of thinking we should do the white pumpkins, and then it kind of gives us more of a spooky, sort of like overtly spooky vibe. So I think we're gonna go with these guys. So I'm gonna try to strategically place these so they kind of like hide some bald spots here, hopefully. And that's also like the beauty of these pails. Not only are they super adorable, but they are nice and big, so they take up a lot of real estate on the tree, which is generally not a bad thing. Plus, what I like to do is put some tea lights, some battery operated timer setting tea lights, which, where are those? I think they're in that box. I hope they're in that box. I think the remote is over there too, so I think we're good, but I have to double check, you guys. We're just trying to survive over here, okay? But anyways, I like to put little battery operated remote controlled tea lights in these too, so it gives it an extra like spooky little glow. It's super atmospheric. It's my go-to. It's the staple of the channel, I feel. Also, I don't know if these are gonna make it on the tree just because we have a lot of stuff to put on there, but Dollar Tree does have Dollar Tree, and I also want to say Walmart too has little pails, like even smaller pails. I've gotten several of these from both Dollar Tree and Walmart. These are great to grab too. And as you can see, like the pop of white color on here is just really, really nice too. I don't want to go too overboard, but I kind of feel like we need one like right here. Okay, and then I was pretty sure that they were inside of that box, but I wasn't 100 on it, but look at that. There they are. Here are our little tea lights. So there we go. And we just drop it inside of the little pails, and then they'll be all set to go. So at the end of this video, I will show you what the tree, oh boy, I will show you what the tree looks like at night with all the lights out so we can enjoy that together. Something else I was also thinking about sticking into the tree are these really cool spooky air plants. And I don't know, maybe we could stick them into the tree, or they may just be too much. I don't know. I just kept them out because it was like, we could use these for Valloween. Just a little added touch of spooky. And also, I'm not worrying about the backside of the tree. It just is what it is. So all of the Amazon drivers and FedEx people or whoever coming to our house, if they look inside the window, they're gonna see the butt end of a tree that doesn't have a lot going on. So whatever, I'm just focusing on the front. And actually, I think I'm gonna take these out because I only have 2 of them. Maybe we can use them on the mantle because I have some thoughts and ideas and opinions on what the Valloween mantle could be. And it may be kind of like on the floral sort of side of things. Yeah, without giving too much away, I think that these could maybe potentially work on the mantle better than the tree. So last year when we were doing Valloween shopping, we went to Michael's and I saw this little craft project where you could make your own valentines out of like felt and stuff. It was this whole like kit sort of thing. And I picked it up because I thought it would be really cool to do spooky valentines because Valloween hasn't exactly caught on yet. We will see what happens in the future, but as of right now, it hasn't really caught on like in the main box stores and stuff. So I thought it would be cool to make our own spooky valentines and put them on the tree or do whatever with them. However, I never got around to doing it last year, which was kind of a bummer. But this year, I made it a priority to, first of all, remember that I even had this thing in the first place, but second of all, to actually sit down and do the thing. So I filmed a tiny bit of it, just taking the stuff out of the kit and starting to put together the spooky valentines and stuff. It's really cute. It has all these felt hearts in there, and then like these like little sticker pieces, some pom-poms, and little just like little bits and bobs that you can use to decorate the valentines with. I actually had a lot of fun sitting down like watching the Golden Girls and just putting together my spooky valentines. So I have a few of them here to show you, and we're going to basically just place these into the tree. So we've got Rot With Me, Baddie For You, Till Death, Be My Boo, Drop Dead, Bite Me, Ouija Be Mine, You Suck, and then possibly my favorite, No, those are all the ones that I made, and I thought they turned out really, really cute. Initially, when I was making the first few ones, I was like, I don't know about this. This is gonna look too stupid to put on the tree. So I kind of like took a couple of them and tested it out yesterday and like stuck them in the tree. And when you look at them from like kind of afar, it's actually really stinking cute. I'm kind of obsessed with it. So I'm so glad that we like went through with this project. And you guys, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun just sitting there with my little craft project, putting the stuff together. Like, it was a really good time. So 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend that experience. Put on some Golden Girls and enjoy a nice little craft project. But yeah, so I thought we could just kind of curiously place them into the tree here. Over on this side. Just kind of stick it in there. These hearts are felt and the tree is flocked, so they're just like, it's like Velcro, like they're just stuck in the tree, which is good for us. They're also sticking to my sweater, which is really fun. Okay, so I've got all of our cute little spooky conversation hearts on the tree here. I just wanted to give you a little close-up to show you what we got going on here so far. I think it's looking really adorable, and it's definitely going to be very different from whatever the heck we did last year, that's for certain, which I'm always happy about. Always want to try to keep it interesting, do something a little bit different. So very, very cute, and I love the added extra color in there too, like the purple hearts and the blue in there as well. I think it's really, really, really stinking cute. Okay, so I think what we should do here next is add a little bit more spooky elements to the tree. So I'm gonna try out these really adorable purple bats. We got these from At Home, who knows how long ago now that was. And I think the purple ones are gonna be really cute. Again, adding just like a little bit more color to the tree in general. So I think that's pretty good for the bats. I'm also going to include some cute little ghosties here for good measure. Just a few ghosties here because we do still have quite a few Valentine's Day hearts and such to add to this tree as well. Okay, ghosties are on, the bats are on. I think we're looking pretty good here. Now let's switch back over to Valentine's Day. So last year, one of the other pickups that we grabbed were these really cute little, I think technically they're like vase fillers or whatever, but they're these super cute, super sweet little heart pillow guys. Where did we get these? You guys, I don't remember. I want to say Michael's, but I'm pretty sure we did not get these at Michael's. I don't remember. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. What we did last year was I kind of just stuck them in the tree, but I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're gonna use these because we already have the big hearts in the tree, our little our spooky conversation hearts in here. So I almost kind of feel like we don't need these, especially since they are all like kind of different patterns. Some of them actually do say stuff on there too, like be mine and love you and all that crap. But then yeah, the other pillows, like we have this like gingham one and this florally one here, so it might just be a little too much, even for us over here where we're maximalists. Whatever season, whatever holiday it is, it throws up all over the tree. That's usually what it ends up looking like. So, but in this case, I think it might be a little too much. So these might sit it out for this year. They might sit it out for this year. But that being said, we do have a lot of really cute, sparkly little ornaments. These came from Michael's. Yeah, these came from Michael's. And I also have these guys that are not sparkly. I might start off with these since they're kind of big. And I guess some of them are sparkly. So some are matte, some are sparkly, some are shiny. I want to say a lot of this stuff came from Michael's. The Valentine's Day ornaments and such came from Michael's, but I know At Home this year has some stuff too. If you're looking for anything, we did do Valloween shopping a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to see that video, I pointed out a few things in that video. By the way, I am not clipping my microphone to my shirt today because it won't stick because it's a sweater and it's really thick apparently. Anyways, let's put these guys on. A red matte heart here. Is since we got some shiny ghosts and bats flying around. Well, they're not shatterproof, so that's good news. I'm just gonna put these on the tree, okay? I'm just gonna put them on the tree. You don't need my commentary. I think that's pretty decent as far as the hearts go. Now, y'all, again, if you saw Valloween from last year, we put together a wreath, a really cute little Valentine's Day spooky wreath, and I don't know where that wreath went. No clue. Couldn't tell you. Don't have the foggiest idea because it wasn't in with my Valloween stuff. It wasn't in with any Christmas stuff. And so then where is it? Where is it, guys? Your guess is as good as mine. I know I've seen it in this house, but I could not tell you where it is. So guess what? Guess we're not doing a Valloween wreath this year unless I can magically find it somehow, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Maybe next year. But anyways, we have these really cute little sprigs of stuff that we clipped into the wreath last year, and they're really super pretty. So actually, you know what, you guys? We may save this for the mantle. I might try to finagle this somehow into whatever mantle catastrophe we decide to do, whatever fiasco we decide to do with the mantle. May try to incorporate these guys in there because I think now that I'm looking at them, I feel like we could probably do something. We could probably figure something out. So I'll save these for the mantle. And honestly, as far as the tree goes, I think honestly it's looking pretty good. I think we might be kind of done here. But we do have these really super cute little pink pumpkin pails that I don't know if this will really go because it's just kind of a different kind of color pink, but I just want to see if they will fit. Honestly, there's like not even any room. I think that is kind of cute. Maybe one like here. Okay, whatever. Yep, I just added like a little bit of something on there. Okay, guys, well, I think the tree is done. I think it looks really super cute. I think it's just the right amount of spooky, cutesy, hearts, valentines, but it's also a monstrosity. It's also an absolute monstrosity. I'll just get out of your way here so you can see. And we'll go ahead and give you some close-ups here. I also turned on the bat tree topper here. This guy is so cute. Got him from Michael's. And then yeah, we've got our spider tree topper here too. This guy came from Target. Yeah, I think it's super cute. It's like I was saying, it's definitely a monstrosity. Like it's a lot. Like it's kind of like sickly sweet, cutesy overload. And I kind of actually really like it. I kind of feel like Valentine's Day is the perfect season, the perfect time to do something like this, a complete monstrosity, because that's what I feel like whenever I walk into the stores and I see all of the Valentine's Day decor, the assault of the reds and the pinks and the hearts and the cupids and the blah, 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 blah. It's just like, oh God, it's such an assault on the senses. And I kind of feel like that's what this tree is. And I'm honestly not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay, so all of that being said, we're not quite done here because again, if you've watched the decorating videos, then you know we like to add a bunch of blow molds and other such items to the tree here. So we're gonna keep the witch here because just simply no rhyme or reason, just simply because this is not even the faintest bit of a witchy tree. However, we're gonna keep the witch here because why not? And let's face it, she's a year-round witch. Like she's not gonna be put away. She's not gonna be put away. So she's just gonna stay out and chill next to the Valloween tree. And our invisible witch did come from Cracker Barrel, by the way. So that's that. A lot of the stuff that we use for spooky Christmas, we're gonna use for Valloween because it fits. I like to use a lot of black and white and red Halloween decor, like as much as I can. But I am gonna bring out our really super cute little ghosty the derpy ghosty guy here that we got from Five Below. He may be used by the mantle. I might put him by mantle whenever we decorate that for Valloween because, again, don't quote me on this, but I was kind of thinking about doing a cute, like, ghosty sort of loose theme for the mantle. So we might be moving him over there. So for now, I might actually just put him literally right back where he was. Slightly more prominent, like just kind of hanging out next to our witch here. Over here we have our black jack-o'-lantern. We got this guy just recently last year from At Home on clearance. And I do have a white one as well that we could incorporate. Should we try to be a little different? Should we try to be a little different and switch them out and put the white one here? Let's just do that really quick, because whatever. Found a remnant of Christmas. Little cute spooky icicle. Whoops. Put that in with the Valloween stuff so it'll never see the light of day again. Alright, what if we put this cute little stack of jack-o'-lanterns right up in the front, just because this is such a hodgepodge of stuff. I mean, it always is, but especially this year. Another guy I would like to include with the tree randomly is Chucky, our little Chucky guy here, because Chucky is such a part of Valloween, I feel like. Mostly with Tiff. Like, if we had Tiffany here, that would obviously be a lot better, but oh well, we don't have a Tiffany yet. Maybe we can work on that sometime, but for now, Chucky can just be here. I just feel like he should be a part of the Valloween tree. Yeah, that's actually really cute. And here it is, everybody, and its full glory. Here is the Valloween tree for 2026. I think it turned out really super cute. It's very random. It's all over the place. It's a hodgepodge. It's kind of a monstrosity, but I'm not mad at it. In case you were curious what the witch does, what she sounds like. Yeah, I think it's really, really super cute. Just something fun to do to celebrate Valloween. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, decorating the Valloween tree 2026. I hope you guys had a great time. Let me know down below if you are decorating for Valloween this year, if you're going to do anything special at all, or I don't know, a centerpiece on a table or a wreath, if you can find your own wreath, whatever it may be. Let me know if you're doing anything for Valloween. I think, again, this tree just turned out so super cute, and to be honest with you all, I meant to say this at the beginning of this video, but I am not the biggest fan of Valentine's Day. It's not my most favorite holiday on the face of the planet. It's not my least favorite, but it's definitely not my most favorite or even in the middle of the road. However, ever since I started celebrating Valloween and just like embracing it, but making it my own way, making it spooky, adding a touch of weirdness to the mix of it all, I have really, really, really enjoyed Valloween. And again, like going through all the stuff that we picked up last year, I am so excited to do the rest of the decorating around here. It's going to be so adorable. I forgot like all of the really cute little pieces and bits and bobs that we picked up, and I think the mantle is going to be really cool too. It's going to be a challenge for sure, especially because I'm really not 100% sure what we're doing exactly. I think it's going to be picking up a lot of pieces that we already have around the house and including it in with some of the new stuff that we picked up, and it's going to be my first time ever decorating the mantle for Valloween. So very exciting stuff. But anyways, that is it for the first part of our decorating journey here for Valloween. It is all done. It looks super adorable. Again, I will put the nighttime shots in here for you guys so you can see what it looks like during the night. It's going to look so spooky and cool and adorable. Anyways, thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well out there. I will see you all very, very soon for some more adventures. Happy Valloween, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye-bye, everyone.